May as well start recording now. Got a little bit of time beforehand. I'm going to listen to White Knight's cover before the live stream happens. Hopes from the live stream. Well, Firefly, she's coming home. It doesn't matter what her kid is. My assumption, though, is that she's going to use Break Effect and that Glamoff will be her best in slot for her planar ornaments. But the reason I assume it's Break Effect is because of the Trailblazer. And we've just gotten a unit in Boot Hill who focuses on Break Effect as well. It'd be a waste of a support to only make one character that focuses on the thing that it's buffing. So my assumption is they're going to release more characters that focus on Break Effect which also includes Yunli, or Yunli, however it's pronounced. I assume she'll also be a Break Effect focus too. Only because they need to make sense of why the Trailblazer has that specific bonus to them. But hey, I'm gonna listen to something that makes me happy before the live stream starts. Other than that, kind of hoping that Sunday ends up long-term playable, but because we're leaving Penacony, it's gonna be a bit before we see him. If he's still kicking. Do I feel bad for Jade, though? Because let's be real for a second. Who is going to pull on Jade when Firefly is on this banner? I'm also really happy that Acheron's present. Acheron being in the live stream just makes me really happy. I'm also hoping that the ending of Penacony will confirm whether or not it was Elio's voice we heard, because I really want it to be. And if it is, then that means he's been really personally involved in this, to the point where we're able to actually hear the person who's quote-unquote the script writer, or, you know, the one who was given massive credentials in the joke endings is the one who was personally observing this time, and we know all of our actions are basically planned out by him, and planned around by him. The only reason we succeeded in the Law Fu was because Kafka and Blade were present, Kafka specifically getting caught on purpose to give us a helping hand. Then, with this, if Firefly wasn't around, we would have been in a way worse spot than we ended up in. Her support is one of the main reasons we're probably succeeding. She is the one who actually woke people up in the dream when Sunday succeeded. Her and Robin both got mad props for that. Both of them provided the opening opportunity to succeed. So yeah, no. Stellaron Hunters are actually out for us. Out to help us out. So Sunday being considered significant enough for Elio to actually read out essentially what his ending is going to be makes me concerned on his involvement eventually with the Stellaron Hunters. And I'm kind of hoping, if it's possible for him to join them, I would actually be all in on that, because it means we're definitely going to get more Sunday, because the Stellaron Hunters are going to be an ever-present thing in the story. So yeah, no, I'm vibing for it. If they do that, hell yeah, let's go. I'm for that. Let's have some fun. Look how innocent the Firefly looks between these two women, despite she's probably got the biggest kill count out of the three. We've got our little sweetheart murderer. Let's go. Ah, not long left. Come on. 5 more minutes. But yeah, no, Jade has very unfortunate timing. There is probably very few people that are going to actually pull on her instead of Firefly. Even if Firefly is terrible, I think that, like me, a lot of other people are going to just be like, take all of my tickets. Take every ticket. Especially the ones who feel like they have to make up for the fact that they spent all of their personal money. Yeah, let's go. Get me here. Let's go! But to put it into perspective, I pre-farmed Glamoff in case she uses it. I pre-farmed Fireset in case she uses it. I've pre-farmed all of the destruction mats. Pre-farmed the fire-related ascension mats. got a ton of relic materials in case she has her own sets. I am able to forge over 40 relics because I've been farming basically for speed boots for my healers and sacking everything else that isn't remotely interesting to me. So any of the relics had substats in speed, or were speed boots specifically, or were chest pieces that I actually thought were decent for healers, I saved everything else in the bin. And let's see my pull count, because I know I have 10 pity. 267, so I've got 277 pulls technically available towards both the character and the lightcone, because I'm on less than 10 pity for both. Because the last thing I got on the character banner was my Robin, and the last thing I got on the lightcone banner was Acheron's lightcone. Outside of those were within 10 pulls though, so basically a load of extra stuff got added on from those pulls that were on stream. No, that were recorded for a video. I aim on recording, of course, my Firefly pulls. Of course, that's happening. Now probably, if the relics I have already pre-farmed aren't what she uses, then I will also record the process of creating relics that suit her, to see if they suit her. And yeah, is there anything else I need to say before this starts? Foxboy concerns me, because depending on what he does depends on if I need to save once I get Firefly home and once I get her lightcone home, if I need to save, or if I can just completely ignore what's ahead. Because Acheron is easily my strongest comp, and she is easily my favourite playable character. I love my May, what can I say? So, for her, I want to get all of the characters that optimize her as much as possible. It's like eventually on a rerun I'll need to get Sparkle, because she's so good in general for multiple characters, but Acheron is another one she is stellar for. For now, Robin's on that team, and she does do work, but, you know. I'm not gonna turn my nose up at extra skill points. And she'll also benefit Dan Heng. Fu Xuan is another one where realistically she'd technically be better as an option than Huohua, who I tend to run in my Acheron team, but it's not a bad choice either. Hey, let's go! Come on. I'm so excited for this. You have no idea.
Good evening, City of Dreams.
Oh, you actually are going to be in the pool. Owls can't fly when they're they get damp at all. That's why they fly silently. They kind of forego the cover on feathers that make them waterproof. Fiery demise, huh?
Come to harm. That's still the case, right? With the crisis dispelled, only flowers, glory, and rapturous applause await. Not to mention a pool party.
Hey, eating the peach.
Acheron.
Let's go.
Didn't we all agree to the swimsuit dress code?
No, I can't see her doing that.
Is that what we agreed?
She's wanted.
Albert, can I borrow you?
Oh no. She's your boss technically, isn't she? Also, rubber duck really.
The corporation is planning to increase the special program budget. Here,
Oh, written in lipstick really.
Thank you, Miss Jade. And thank you, RPC. Where do I sign?
pleasure doing business.
You should read that contract. Really?
Miss Firefly. Hey.
Hey, our girl.
You know what I'm talking about. Now's the perfect time.
No.
Okay, it's just there's a lot of people around.
Oh, poor girl.
If anything goes wrong, just blame your good buddy Albert.
She'll
In
kill
that
them.
case, check out the newest upgrade. I shall Set the seas
What the hell is
ablaze.
that? Let's go! Let's go!
To me,
Oh,
hiding is much
yay!
easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions
Our
as
girl.
any ordinary person would.
Oh.
Forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a
Sparkle's
button on
involved!
it. You have 10 minutes.
I did wonder what the hell the button's for. Oh my god, all of them. Jesus Christ, all the plushes. Hey! Okay, so Sam is gonna appear in the movesets. Let's go.
Always remember, don't leave with any regrets.
Oh!
So
Whoa.
now, do you understand?
Yeah, you have unfortunate timing. You're going to basically be skipped by almost every... What the fuck is that?
Even from fear
You're
point,
using a whip!
as distant as it may be.
No.
more than
Oh my
capable of
god.
keeping you on a tight leash.
Okay, maybe perverts will pull for you. Never mind.
Backing out now. For me, or for you. My script isn't over yet. It's been a while, little Yelena.
What the hell?
A toast.
Oh.
Since you care so much, speed up the countdown to the future of Penacony and the universe.
How is she involved with Firefly? What? Did she know about Sparkle this entire time? Also, hi, Scroolum.
Phase of the simulated universe.
Okay, upgrade.
It's a new subject matter that Dr. Ratio and I have personally agreed on.
Look at that shit. Fuck yeah. God damn, man. How the hell has Firefly and Sparkle been like on par this entire time and we just didn't know? It's like she was helping Sunday move things along. That would mean she's in cahoots with the Stellaron Hunters. That'd make actually some amount of sense, considering Sparkle has had direct involvement with how events have progressed.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Albert, your friendliest feathered announcer. Welcome to the version 2.3 Farewell Penacony special program. For today's program, we have with us a Galaxy Ranger as well as a Stellaron Hunter. Not to mention a director of the IPC Strategic Investment Department, Madam Jade.
That's me. Thank you for the invite. It's a pleasure to be here for the version 2.3 special program.
You can call me Acheron. So, what exactly is this newest upgrade you were all talking about?
I just showed everyone.
Oh, look how cute!
Firefly here.
Welcome, welcome. Now, before we go any further, we agreed to a pool party. How come I'm the only one that showed up in a swimsuit?
We thought you were joking. After all, this show never previously had pool party levels of funding.
Don't worry, Albert. Madam Jade's investment is on the way. Next time for sure.
Anyway, take a look around, you guys.
How come
We're
the
coming to
owl's a
you
perv?
live from the skies above Penacony, in none other than the Radiant Feldspar airship.
Quite a luxurious setting. What's the occasion?
Oh, no occasion needed, Miss Acheron. I just wanted to give everyone a taste of Penacony's history. Over to you, Madam Jade.
1 Amber era ago, Odie Alfalfa, the Penacony Alfalfa family head, invested a large sum in constructing the
More
Radiant
birds,
Feldspar
god damn it.
airship. Aside from the opulent parlor,
This is pretty
ballroom,
as hell, though.
and recreation facilities, one could simply relax at the poolside.
Oh my
with 2
god.
glasses of Soul Glad.
All of the bloody...
This grand airship
The
has sailed
Traz.
above Penacony's sea of dreams
And I see that
for
hidden
an
bird
entire
in the
Amber
glass.
era, suspending services only recently.
Okay.
In the wake of the crisis.
The Trailblazers have yet to claim responsibility for this matter.
In case you weren't aware, the Radiant Feldspar never opens to the public. Only the family's most esteemed guests are invited to take in such breathtaking aerial views of Penacony.
You mean to say that, after 3 whole versions, the Trailblazers might finally be able to take a vacation?
Let's
Hey,
not get ahead of ourselves.
We can hope,
The
but it doesn't look like
Trailblazers'
it.
recent battle against the Order caused great disturbance in Penacony.
Correct. The Charmony Festival was forced to terminate. One can well imagine the damage to public opinion. The family's reputation must be built anew, and the public must be reassured. There are many delicate issues which urgently need addressing.
Aside from the Oak family,
Which the IPC
major
are probably going to
ladies have
capitalize
prepared
on.
their responses to help
Great.
deal with the aftermath. In the version 2.3 Trailblaze mission, the Express crew will be invited aboard the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses to important family discussions.
But if the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved, what other assistance is required?
The Order stepped all over the Harmony Surf. You can't deal with stuff like that out in the open. The family came up with an idea. Fix the Radiant Feldspar as the Charmony Festival's location while simultaneously announcing the reopening of the airship.
A pity none of this razzle-dazzle can fool the IPC. During the Grand Theater final battle, Aventurine may have been digging up dirt on the family in Dreamflux Reef. I'll need to take care of a few things during my visit to Penacony.
Great.
Huh? Is the IPC about to make a claim on Penacony?
Never say never with the gosh dang IPC. All for the Amber Lord, baby.
Reading between the lines, it seems like these discussions concern the future of Penacony.
Good
They do.
luck with that.
But a quick refresher. Anyone remember a certain masked fool issuing mutually assured destruction buttons to the residents
Yes.
of Penacony?
I remember. Sparkle sent out gifts in each one of the past 3 versions. Surely she...
Would pushing the button really cause Penacony to explode?
I have my doubts. Only one
You were
way to find
carrying
out.
one of the plushies.
Whoa. Everyone take a deep breath, okay?
Linking
You
Firefly
guys
to
are spending
Sparkle
too
in
much time
this.
with a certain blonde-haired director. I'm not putting the bill if you blow up the Radiant Feldspar. Let's leave these mysteries for the Trailblazers to explore again. Huh?
Okay.
It's time we got back
Show
to the
me.
joint festival, baby. Who might the honored guest be? I hear you ask.
Just when they're about to get interesting, Albert hands things over to the Trailblazers again.
Family business is family business, and we've got a show to do. Even if the next young lady needs no introduction.
Let's go! Hey, in this area too. Cute as hell. Let's go. Okay. Don't blame her for covering the skirt. Oh, that's cute. Alright, making sure she looks fine. Yay! Let's go! Kill everything. Now let's see. Oh, what? Why the swords? You know what? Whatever. Sure.
Firefly is a member of the Stellaron
Yes!
Hunters and hails from Glamoth. a
You're
world
coming home.
destroyed long ago.
Glamoth. The same Glamoth from the Firmament Frontline Glamoth relic set? I
Yes.
remember the planar ornament description had a story about Glamoth's Iron Cavalry Regiment.
Yes, Glamoth was once a rich and powerful empire with a vast territory.
You're
After the
old.
Swarm invaded, everything was destroyed.
Resisting the swarm called for the creation of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. They were genetically modified soldiers, weapons that existed only to wage war.
They piloted mechs to contain the swarm. I met many of those heroes.
Oh.
Bade farewell to many.
What stood out to me is that Sam's full name is actually Firefly Type 4 Strategic Assault Mech, meaning that out there, between the distant celestial bodies, there could be other Sams.
Ooh, imagine that. Good thinking, Madam Jade. Perhaps the answer to that question lies in Firefly's myriad Celestia and animated shorts.
Let's go!
Count me in.
I was wondering, is it really you talking when Sam says something, Firefly?
I actually spend a lot of time practicing my Sam lines.
Ha!
Let me guess. Silverwolf came up with the lines, Blade came up with the movements, and Kafka put them together.
Huh? That sounds a little too professional for us.
Yeah, well, speaking of professional, I think it's time we took a look at what this young lady can do in her combat.
Let's
match.
go. She also
I'm
had the hell of
gonna
a
take care
smirk.
Following the path of destruction.
Yes.
When using my technique during exploration, I summon my Sam
What?
armor. Sam
Ooh.
can leap into the air. After landing,
That
Sam
is
attacks
oh
the
my
enemy
god.
at range.
Let's go!
Quite
Tactical
the
nuking.
heroic entry.
After using technique to
Heroic is
for
not the
every
word
wave
we
of
should
damage,
probably use.
we
She's
consist
gonna
of being put to
brutally
our
murder
limits without
everyone.
Fire weakness, which lasts for a set number of
Giving
turns.
fire
In
weakness. She's
battle, Sam has two forms. In the initial form, using skill consumes HP, while simultaneously
Okay.
generating ultimate energy. The lower the HP,
Nice.
the less damage sustained.
Are all Stellaron Hunters this careless with their lives?
Don't
When
be
using
rude.
Ultimate, Sam enters the second battle form, the dazzling complete combustion state. In addition to more powerful basic attacks and skills, speed is also increased. When using enhanced abilities, Sam's weakness break efficiency and
Oh, look, you can see her at the
damage
side.
sustained by enemies will
That's
increase.
sick.
Sam
Let's
restores
go.
HP with each attack.
So, the complete combustion state allows us to get a glimpse of Firefly's view from the mech? That's a determined gaze if I ever saw one. Enough to
The
set
cracks on
seas
the
ablaze
face
on
make me
wager.
sad.
That's so awesome. I want to set the seas ablaze.
Thanks! The complete combustion state's enhanced skill not only allows for increased toughness reduction, it can also inflict fire weakness on target enemies.
Nice.
Flames that Sam emits when breaking the enemy's weakness are quite spectacular. And is that a countdown icon on the action bar?
I imagine the
That's
state's ending.
When the countdown is up, Sam
Yeah.
will exit the complete combustion state.
It seems like the effects of Firefly's abilities all relate to weakness break.
Yes,
suppose
I
it
was
would make
right.
most sense for Firefly to team up with allies who have weakness break efficiency buffs, or even
Trailblazer.
super break.
That's right. For
Trailblazer.
example,
Galaga.
the Harmony Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a wonderful coincidence! In version 2.2, the Trailblazer inherited the Watchmaker's legacy and embarked on the brand new
Yeah,
Path of
coincidence. Sure.
Harmony. The spirit of trailblazing, traversing unprecedented distances to go where none have gone before. But that's what it's all about. Bringing the will of the Trailblaze to more and more people. And on that note, I've got some good news for
The
y'all.
focus on weakness break
After
though makes me
activating the
sad
Harmony
because I do
Trailblazer
not
following the
possess.
version 2.3
Oh.
update, Trailblazers can obtain a shadow of harmony through the
Nice.
Harmony Rings Out event screen, thereby upgrading the Trailblazers Eidolon level.
And
Nice.
You haven't had time to experience Penacony yet?
Don't worry. After locking the Path of Preservation, Trailblazers yet to complete the version 2.2 Trailblaze mission can activate the Path of Harmony early through the When Harmony Rings Out event screen.
That kind of sounds like a shame
I hope the will of the Trailblaze reaches
because it's a
everyone
big
on this
story moment.
Well said. Now, without further ado, it's time we got to know a certain highly respected IPC director a little better. Enter Madam J.
God. You have unfortunate timing. You are getting overshadowed. Using your lipstick for it, though. God. And having a whip, like, as said, perverts are definitely gonna pull on you. Sick animation. Oh, really? Yeah, no, she steps on them. Yeah, perverts are definitely pulling. That's a really cool animation. Just God.
IPC's Strategic Investment Department and a member of the 10 Stone Arts. She is as beautiful as she is elegant. And the upcoming Radiant Feldspar discussions are an opportunity for her to showcase her true skills.
In contrast with Topaz's negotiation abilities and Aventurine's daredevil spirit, I prefer to operate behind the scenes, using emergency measures to reap a full harvest when the opportunity arises.
It feels like making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition. If you ever let your guard down even a little bit, you'll never escape her trap, no matter how hard you struggle.
I think the term you're looking for is femme fatale. I like the
Not a
sound
good
of
thing.
that.
Not a good thing.
And Jade also has a hobby by the name of Bana Jade Exchange. A pawn shop, essentially. Though it kind of sounds like a fine dining experience with you on the menu.
One swish of the
What?
contract and the customer is 8 billion credits out of pocket.
Watch your step, Trailblazers.
Jade's goal always aligns with her own interests.
Survival of the
Plays long
fittest, I
game,
suppose.
Whetting her customer's appetite while extracting a suitable price. She first draws her customers into a vortex of desire, then pounces where they're most valuable, leaving nothing but an empty shell of despair.
That expression was something there.
Albert, didn't you just sign an agreement with Jade over the special program budget?
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh.
That's a new expression.
So, what exactly happens to people who sign agreements with Jade?
Patience, patience. Why don't we let the combat do the talking? As a quantum-type character...
Yeah, her using a
following
whip
the
is
path of
hyper
erudition,
concerning.
My basic attack deals blast damage to a single enemy
Okay.
and adjacent targets.
A blast damage dealing basic attack?
Exactly that.
That's neat.
My skill, on the other hand, allows me to sign an agreement with a single ally, thereby granting them enhancement and speed boost buffs. When the
Okay,
signee
that's
attacks
neat.
the enemy, they
Still
can deal
skipped.
additional damage, but at the expense of consuming their own HP.
Enhancement in exchange for HP. Is that what people mean by bestowing poison in the guise of sweet dew?
Now, of course, if I choose myself as the signee, the speed boost and HP consumption effects do not apply.
Ha!
When I or a
Self-buff.
signee launch an attack, it accumulates charges for me. When charges are full, a follow-up attack is launched.
Oh god,
The IPCs
okay.
sure enjoy a follow-up attack.
Yeah, god.
Seems that the strategic investment department has its own.
Have mass
modus
synergy
operandi.
together. Let's
My
go.
ultimate, on the other
Question
hand,
mark?
allows me to mete out punishment in accordance with the agreement. In
Oh,
addition
God.
to dealing damage to all enemies, my follow-up attack is enhanced.
So do we get context on what
There's
the hell
a
is the
place that's
snake and why it
closest to a dream?
exists?
Then are the punished destined for the place that's furthest from it? Like an abyss?
You don't think those places might be one and the same? When using my technique during exploration, enemies within a set range enter the blind fealty state and will refrain from attacking me.
Oh, she does
After attacking
something
an
similar to
enemy
Robin.
afflicted with blind fealty, other enemies in the state will enter the battle, with all enemies sustaining damage.
Just a single sheet of paper. Signing away control of your life to others is all too easy.
Poor Owlbert.
Ah!
He might be doing Jade and the IPC's bidding for a few decades more than anticipated.
Wakey, wakey. I don't take kindly to procrastination during working hours.
How are you feeling, Albert? You won't be retiring anytime soon. But then, neither will your program.
Silver linings! Why do I still feel like I'm working for nothing?
I wouldn't trouble yourself with that question. Why don't we talk about the version 2.3 banner instead?
Ooh, great idea. And version 2.3's
Hey! Oh god. That's rough, man. They're running bloody Ruan May for a character that focuses on break effect. That sucks. Look at that art! Oh,
as
oh.
well as a limited lightcone pass up and mirror.
Oh, Firefly.
Miss Firefly. She must yearn for the world beyond the cold confines of her surroundings.
Faint lights flickering in the midst of a dark forest.
Meanwhile, in 2.3's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jade and our resident Knight of Beauty.
Makes sense for Argenti to return, considering he was mentioned recently in story.
The drop rates for the limited 5-star
Huh.
lightcone, yet hope is priceless.
That's
as
a
well
new
as the
Sunday
lightcone,
one.
An instant before
Show
gamers
me.
will be boosted.
So,
How
even
come the
fiercest
Jade
of
lightcone is
executives
so
has a
wholesome?
gentle side.
Looking.
Who isn't moved by the laughter of children? My heart isn't actually made of stone, you know.
And finally,
Yeah!
the brand new 4-star
Our
lightcone,
guy,
the
he's
Charming
fine.
Paul, will also
Now.
be joining the war.
Become
I wonder
playable.
where Mr. Sunday is right now.
I think we all need a glass of soul layer.
Yeah, Jade's light coat. Jade's banner sucks.
We'll be talking 2.3 events.
Hey! Jade's banner, honestly, is probably one of the worst we've seen for a fair while. Oof. Well, Firefly's banner was actually really stellar for people who want characters that help with break effect. It's dirty that they made Ruan May run with her simultaneously.
Welcome
What the
back,
hell
dear viewers.
are those?
Let's duck right into
Why are there
version
so many?
2.3's brand new events. First up, a significant update to the simulated universe.
So the one for Stefan's there, and the one for
Did
I'd
Mr.
assume that's
Screw'em
Screw.
and Dr. Ratio
Yeah,
devise a new
Screw'em.
project?
You guessed it, led by Mr. Screw'em.
And there's the
Divergent
Hurtle one.
Universe, the human comedy, is a brand new project path.
Let's go.
Up until now, the aim of the simulated universe has been to research the stories of the eons. I'm assuming that the human comedy has more of a human focus?
Bingo! That's the main research thrust of this phase of the simulated universe.
Looks like this project will be conducted on the Radiant Feldspar.
Okay.
Mission number 2, let me tell you a little more about it. First up, a groundbreaking update to the Divergent Universe, the arithmetic mapping function. In the Divergent Universe, Trailblazers can switch
Okay.
between characters they already possess.
Oh, sweet.
So they can create their own lineups?
Precisely. When testing the Divergent Universe, Trailblazers
Hey!
will no longer be limited by character download.
Really?
When character level is lower than the current equilibrium
That's
level
rude.
cap,
You're showing me a
it
character
will
I do not
automatically
possess.
increase to meet the cap.
Meaning,
Huh.
if one of my characters is level 1, but I use them in the Divergent universe, it increases to a set.
That's nutty, actually. It lets you
So handy.
use them.
But what if a character has the level but no suitable relics or light cones?
Worry not. In that situation, temporary light cones and relics
Oh,
at the current
God.
equilibrium level cap will be automatically assigned.
I like when things are automatic.
Ah, new stuff.
Great. Now we mustn't overlook.
She doesn't use
calculation
Glamoff,
of
what?
brainwave equation, a buff combination of 2 different paths. Before the start of every test,
Nihility
Trailblazers have the
and
opportunity to select
remembrance
a
is
random
interesting.
equation. And for the equation to take effect, you'll need different amounts of path blessings. Once the required amount has been achieved, the equation will activate, and the team can obtain the corresponding combat abilities. Equation has a max of 3 stars.
I see. So, the higher an equation's star level, the more blessings are needed to activate it?
I'm sad about
You
that.
nailed it.
Ruan
And
May,
to
I
speed
need
things
her.
up, the geniuses have kindly marked the required path blessings for each equation in Trailblazer's possession. Knowing
I
which
also
blessing
don't
can
want to
activate
do
an
the pulling
equation
for it.
is easy as pie.
That's so considerate.
Fox Boy's already a
If you're ever
concern
struggling
for
to
me.
choose, just follow the mark.
Adapting
Okay.
your choices to suit your equation allows you to cater the effects to your current team.
It works
Look at
both
her
ways.
animations, they're so
You can
cool.
adjust your team's composition to better suit your current equation. I want to see Trailblazers mixing and matching.
So, if I accidentally chose an unsuitable blessing, or if I want to switch my current equation, can I make a change?
Of course. By
That's-
visiting the workbench
oh my
of
God!
creation,
Cute!
Trailblazers can overwrite their existing equation
The
and
cat
switch it out for
kicks!
another. Unwanted blessings can also
For
be
all of the
switched out
free
for other
for March
blessings
Dan
or
Hung and
even
the
enhanced.
Trailblazer. That's so cute.
Has the curio store added more purchasable items?
Oh.
Oh, am I hallucinating? Did Madame Herta really lower the prices?
The curio system has been upgraded. In addition to normal curios, Trailblazers can also choose from weighted curios.
That's a weird
These
looking
curios
piece
are
of
more
meat.
suited to characters of specific paths or types,
Sandwich.
and really
Whatever the
elevate
hell these
combat
things are.
experience. Keep your eyes peeled, Trailblazers.
What the hell is the thing that has plants coming out of it?
We should
Also,
take a look
pink.
at the wealth and
Cat
escapade
kick.
domains of the divergent universe. Trailblazers can win different prizes in these domains by spending cosmic fragments. But beware, in the event of a program error, your cosmic fragments could be wasted, or even land you with negative curios.
Sometimes the same
That's
starting
rude.
point can lead to very different outcomes.
Really using
Luck
Aventurine for the
is an
gambling?
important component.
Of fucking course.
It sure is.
Of course, he's
Now,
perfectly
allow me to
suited.
introduce an impressive optimization that left a big impression on your buddy Albert. When suffering defeat in the simulated universe, Trailblazers no longer need to force stop the game. Divergent Universe Combat now allows for Restart Challenge, and Trailblazers can
Ooh.
select a new lineup.
Appreciated.
I've always wanted that function.
After completing each test in
Good
Divergent
quality
Universe,
life
Trailblazers
add
can
in.
acquire
Good.
synchronicity points and inspiration, allowing them to activate the buff nodes and inspiration circuits.
Sure.
Testing the simulated universe just got a little bit easier.
Thanks for all the info, Albert. It's just... Didn't you forget something important? What about the planar ornaments?
Let's go.
Thought you'd never ask.
New relic and
The
planar ornament based on the
extraction
look of it.
function has arrived. Every time
Okay.
Trailblazers clear the Divergent Universe, they can choose to save a record of that challenge and archive the data of the equation, blessings, and curios in question. Choose
Huh.
the planar ornaments you want. Use the archive. Inherit the data and buffs from the archive. Challenge the boss enemy and obtain immersion rewards.
Hell yeah!
You mean you can skip ahead? You just need to defeat the boss to get quick access to the planar ornaments?
Are we sure this isn't some cracked version of the
Love
simulated
this.
universe that Silverwolf put out there?
Works for me.
Keep it down.
She's doing us a
The last
favor.
person to doubt the Genius Society lost 76 accounts.
A brand new simulated universe.
Oh, that's a
Sounds
new
worth a
set
try.
as well.
Amen to that.
Tell us what they
Now,
do.
in
Yeah!
3.3, the Divergent Universe will be
So,
adding
Forge
2
of the
new planar
Calpagny
ornaments,
Lantern.
Duran, Dynasty
that
of
how it
Running
said?
Wolves, and 4
That was on
Calpagny
Firefly,
Lantern.
so what it do?
Make sure to use the new planar ornament extraction
And we
function
saw
to
new
get a
relics
hold of it.
too.
After experiencing ordinary extrapolation, the Divergent Universe will have a weekly cyclical extrapolation objective.
Let's
By completing
go!
this weekly challenge, Trailblazers can obtain a first-time completion reward, as well as additional synchronicity points.
Not to mention,
Let's
in
go.
order to celebrate the arrival of the Divergent Universe,
Ooh,
Madam Herta
new
has
thing.
added the 5-star erudition lightcone Eternal Calculus to the store.
Let's go!
Trailblazers who wish to redeem it better start reserving some Herta bonds.
It sounds like the level of freedom in the Divergent Universe is really high. Faster access to planar ornaments, full choice of
More
characters.
currency for me!
Those are some big gameplay improvements.
Big improvements indeed. In the vastness of the universe, the eons are beyond our reach. Humanity must learn to rise from its falls and strike its own path.
When gazing up at the stars, it's important to keep your feet planted firmly on the ground. The stories in Divergent Universe, the human comedy, may seem small, but that does not make them insignificant. Trailblazers, get exploring.
I can't
Sure.
wait to experience those stories!
No.
It's a chance for us to find out more about ourselves.
I look forward to the memories.
Any room for a non-human companion? Aside from all of this, in Penacony's
The hell?
Dreamscape sales store, a deal has been struck with a member of the mysterious Creed Exequy. They wish to seek traces of the shapeless prince and the experiences of your deadly struggles. Unlock the brand new permanent challenge mode, Apocalyptic Shadow.
Bring it.
Dream Flux Reef, and experience those past dreamscapes.
Bring it.
Exequy. Is this the first appearance of this faction of the finality?
Yes,
Not
it is.
necessarily.
Oh?
A new permanent challenge mode? So
First
what's
appearance
different?
for
In
us,
Apocalyptic
aside
Shadow,
from inside of
Trailblazers will challenge
certain
boss
game
enemies
modes.
that they have encountered in their journey. Every phase has 2 enemies,
Okay.
which are split into 4 levels of challenge difficulty.
I see they're using
The
Acheron and
enemies in
Firefly to fight
Apocalyptic
these
Shadow
bosses.
are a little different to regular boss
Sure.
enemies.
Bring
In
it.
preparation for the fight, Trailblazers can read the enemy's traits at the start of the battle.
As with other permanent game modes, during the challenge, there are buff effects for Trailblazers to choose from for every boss. Make sure you maximize the advantages of your lineup. Defeating enemies through team adjustments, or by exploring different battle strategies, makes for a richer combat experience. Trailblazers can record a maximum of 3 floors of 3-star quick clearances.
That's
Okay.
right. And after the first
Oh,
time
free
clearance
character.
of Apocalyptic Shadow's
Fine.
difficulty,
And a-
Trailblazers can obtain
and a
the
stat
4-star
selector, I'll take that,
character
that's a
Shui
win.
Yi, as well as 300 stellar jades and self-modeling resin.
Bring it.
Nice!
We're just getting warmed up.
Oh,
Let's
it's
take a look
added
at
to
the
the
permanent
cycling.
game
Oh
mode
god,
rotating
fine.
schedule. The first phase
Damn
of the
it.
Apocalyptic Shadow Challenge will launch on the day of the version 2.3 update and last
Okay.
for 6 weeks. Every version will rotationally update according to the following sequence: Apocalyptic Shadow, Pure Fiction, Forgotten Hall, just as before. On every other Monday, the permanent challenge stage is replaced.
Related system functions have also been optimized. When entering the 3 permanent game mode screens from the Interastral Peace Handbook, aside from being able to see the challenge lineups of their friends, Trailblazers can also easily check the star level progress of their current challenge.
Okay.
On the permanent
Sweet.
game mode preparation screen, Trailblazers can use preset lineups to create their team, and even customize with drag and drop. How thoughtful.
A little awkward to do on PlayStation 5, but okay.
Now let's talk rewards, shall we? By clearing a phase of Apocalyptic Shadow, Trailblazers can earn a maximum of 720 stellar jades.
Sweet.
720. You might want to take another look at our agreement, Albert.
Huh?
The maximum number of stellar jades awarded in each phase of the Forgotten Hall, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic Shadow permanent challenges is increasing from 720
Let's
to
go!
800. And the budgetary increase will be funded through Gilbert's salary? You.
It's like I said.
Enjoy death.
Making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition.
Well then, following this change, Trailblazers can now obtain a total of 2,400 stellar jades through the permanent challenges in each version.
Let's
Why do
go.
I hear quiet weeping?
Because
think
the bird
Albert
doesn't
seemed
like it.
right.
But that's a him problem. I like it.
Keep it together, Albert. Now. In the upcoming version, the origami birds also venture into
We become
the
a bird.
Red
Okay.
Mountain.
And we get a
Whether
character
or
selector
okay,
there. I see that.
Here's hoping
Let's
Trailblazers
go.
can help to test it out.
An arcade game? Huh, let me give Silverwolf a call.
Hey!
Origami birds are very endearing. But why do I have a sense of deja vu?
This arcade game.
I saw that March one. Oh my god, there's a Silver Wolf bird. They wouldn't give Silver Wolf a cat, so they're giving her a bird instead.
Before the end of every turn, corresponding damage is calculated according to the difference in combat values. When your opponent's HP returns to 0, like my bank account, victory is sealed.
This gameplay.
Could it really be?
The legendary.
I never thought the day would come when I could play match 3 on a
Oh, look.
Penacony airship.
Oh my god, the Aventurine one.
In the Origami Bird class event, Trailblazers can also do battle freely with friends from across the universe.
Bring it.
Can I fight Silverwolf?
Of course. Be they old buddies or gaming,
Hey!
all can connect and play. Get tested.
Great!
The next event is called Stellar Shimmer. Does that name ring any bells for anyone?
Stellar Flare. Is this the sequel?
You're a sharp one, Miss Acheron. Stellar Shimmer brings with it lots of brand new challenge
Sweet.
mechanisms and trial character lineups. Catering your team to suit the mechanisms is the key to victory.
Of course, trial
mechanisms.
characters.
Care to divulge a little more?
Well, for example, in certain stages, breaking an enemy's weakness can grant you an
More
extra
currency
action.
for
In
me.
other stages, characters enjoy unlimited revivals and can regenerate 50% of their energy.
Does that mean Trailblazers can try doing away with survivability units and focus purely on damage output lineups?
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Defeat as many waves of enemies as possible in a set number of cycles to complete the challenge and obtain reward.
Oh god. Okay.
That's it for events. Time we took another breather. Don't go anywhere. More fascinating updates on version 2.3 are right around the corner.
Let's go. This update looks amazing. I'm anticipating. Firefly comes home though, it's not a debate. All the tickets can go to her. I'm still very concerned about this goddamn fox though. I want the fox to not be... Basically my cap is, do they do something better than Paler does? Because if they do, then they're worth pulling. If they don't, then I can skip.
Welcome back, viewers. First up, it's the return of a nail-biting and thrilling tradition.
Okay.
Gift
Yeah!
Check in for 10 free
More pulls.
There's also version 2.3's double
Hey,
events. Our
helpful.
good friends Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange.
Hey.
Double planar ornaments and materials?
Because
What's
God,
not to love?
we're already getting
Also in
screwed
this
by more.
version are
Hey,
the new
Iron
Iron
Cavalry against the
Cavalry.
Scourge.
Iron Cavalry
That
against
was the set
Scourge
she was
and
using. I
wind
remember the
soaring
helmet
belts.
design. So, Firefly
Trailblazers
kit,
can
great.
hope for the Cavern of
More.
Corrosion.
The
Half
42
Cavalier
up.
challenge to obtain
They
it.
showed what it does.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that break effect.
The new Path of Air Edition trace materials that'll be
Yeah, I
added
saw
to
that.
the brand new calyxes, rough sketch, dynamic outlining, and exquisite colored draft.
That's cute.
For Trailblazers who wish to level up traces for me, these materials are indispensable.
So many updates! Man, I can't wait for this version to drop.
I can't wait for this version.
And we're
I
at
just
the
want
end
the
of
girl
version
home, damn it.
2.3
Firefly is getting
special
built.
program. And it's about time we bade farewell to this white knight. Thanks again for everyone's support and viewership.
Vibe.
I eagerly await the version 2.3 story.
Same.
Here's hoping the
And
Penacony
Firefly
discussions
coming
make for
home.
Smooth sailing.
First
Please,
banner though, goddamn.
Trailblazers, do support the work of the IPC.
No.
I'm looking forward to the brand new Divergent universe, not to mention
Agreed.
all those brilliant events. Don't forget to try them out.
In that case, see you in the next stream, Trailblazers. I'll
Oh.
be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Bye.
Cute. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, there is. Ah, mold.
Written in this thing anyway.
Mold.
That's it. I've had it. What am I? A god? Joke to them?
You should have read the contract first.
Read it out for themselves. And not to mention the bullying. All these years, working my tail feathers off for the RPC, and even the audience thinks I'm an intern. No.
His VA does work.
To fund the stellar change budget for the new events. The audacity! You two, get out of here.
What the hell? What the hell?
Ha! Tell that to Sunday. Now listen up.
Eh!
3 years are up. I quit. If you didn't know already, I got an offer from the Xianzhou to host the war dance. Albert's about to become a big-time sports anchor. You can get that on your knees and beg for all I care. It won't make any difference. What? You... Huh?
The hell is this?
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, welcome to the most important event in the Xianzhou calendar, the War Dance. The opening session is right around the corner. Here, you will witness members from all Xianzhou delegations vying for supremacy in the Luminary Combat Arts Ceremony.
Okay, so this is why two
Put your
different
hands
characters
together
turn in,
for
okay?
The
Sure.
Xianzhou Yaoqing delegation.
Yeah.
Fierce and swift is Fei Xiao, the
Okay.
Merlin's Claw. And
They're
by
a
his side,
foxy and
he
sweet.
doesn't drink plain soup and has no
We know about
taste for
you.
coriander. It's the celebrated medicinal chef Jiao Chou. What the heck did I just read? Up next, he's cold and silent as a haunting shadow. The crow-feathered weirdo, Moza! And following close behind him is the Xianzhou Juming delegation. Strong and righteous is Huayan, the flaming heart. And now, she strikes while the iron is
Okay.
hot and forges while the flames are bright. It's one of the Flame Will Octet, Yunli. These are some wordy intros. And finally, the official host delegation has arrived.
Okay.
Let's hear it for the Xianzhou Lao Fu.
Hey.
Please welcome, having suddenly returned
Oh?
home for the victory
Lingsha.
lap, is the new Alchemy Commission Cauldron Master.
Okay, makes sense.
Lingsha.
They'd need to
This
replace them.
He's an exceptionally gifted and legendary new sword
Oh?
master who shall remain anonymous
Huh.
for the time being. No wonder they needed me for this gig.
Hey. More stuff? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go.
Sword master who's
Legendary new sword master. Interesting. Sure. Why are they keeping them a secret, though? There's literally no reason to do that, is there? Unless... Does this tie to them saying that March is going to have other paths? It's possible, actually. It's highly possible. Now I'm just incredibly curious. Let's bloody go. Sure.